Hey everyone, welcome back to Guided Messages with Jonesy. I'm Jonesy. Today we're going to do a general read for the Collective of Sagittarius. Please remember it is a general message, so it may not resonate with everybody. Look, I keep saying I apologize, y'all. Anyway, if this is your first time here, thank you. If you're returning, hey fam, what's going on? Hope everybody living in love and light. All right, so let's start. Divine angel spirit guides and ancestors, I ask that you bless this message for the collective of Sagittarius. I ask that you guide my hands and my tongue. I ask that you give us clarity, insight, confirmation, direction, or guidance in any message that we need to know at this time, any assistance and any questions that we may have. We thank you for all things. All right. So let's start pulling the cards. Spirit, what does the collective of Sagittarius need to know at this time? What does the collective of Sagittarius need to know at this time? What does the collective of Sagittarius need to know at this time? Cool. Alright, so some of you guys have a young male energy, young man. Some of you guys could be sons. Well, everybody's a damn son, but you know. You might be dealing with somebody's son. You might be having a son. You might just have a son. It could be a multitude of things. So let's see what else Spirit has to say. All right, Spirit. Don't live in the past. What else? Someone's being sneaky. Words matter. All right, so you guys might be having some type of family dynamic. You might have I don't want to say troublesome, but you might have a child, you might have a son who tends to get into things, maybe having issues in school, issues with their siblings, might have issues socializing with others. This is what I'm picking up on. More of a socialization issue, like they have a hard time maybe getting along with others. Or you may have a hard time getting along with them. You guys might be having words with each other at this time. Breakthrough in communication. So it's going to get better. If you guys are struggling to communicate with your child, with your son, Spirit is saying words do matter. Be mindful of what you're saying. Okay, be mindful of what you're saying because words do matter. But it's going to be a breakthrough in communication. It's going to get better. What else, Spirit? Healing and self-care is needed. So it seems like you guys might have said some things to each other that maybe in the heat of the moment or while you was frustrated, upset, hurt. Healing and self-care is needed. So you guys need to, when this breakthrough in communication happens, you really need to focus on healing. All right? Healing, helping your son heal. Also, if they said some hurtful, mean, spiteful stuff to you, you also need to practice some self-care, okay? So you could also heal from this and help them heal. You guys got to focus on raising the vibration up between you guys. Options, okay? Options to me is also like choices. So you have a choice how you want to handle this. You could work forward to make it better, or you could stay in a low vibration and it possibly can make it worse. Or you won't get any progress. Nothing will improve because you're going to make the choice to not heal this because somebody might have said some hurtful words or you don't want to let it go, or they can't let it go. All right. Someone has a fear of being vulnerable. So whatever this is about, somebody has a fear of being vulnerable, which is normal. It's like an animal showing their belly. They tend not to do that because it's like the most, like all your organs and stuff, or, it's like you don't really see animals doing that. It's like being vulnerable. A lot of people don't let their guard down. You ever be scared to tell somebody something because they're going to use it against you later? Like you told somebody a secret or how you feel or something you're dealing with, and then you'll be like at Thanksgiving dinner and they'll just throw it on the table for everybody to see. That's why people have a fear of being vulnerable. All right, so your son might have this fear with you. They might be struggling with something and you feel like you're judging them or you're going to judge them. And this might be the reason. I'm feeling a lot of friction and conflict right here. Like this back and forth arguing. I feel like somebody might have a very authoritative, what's the word? Spirit, what's the word? Style, parenting style. You have a very authoritative parenting style. And it's causing conflict between you and your child. And they're scared or have a fear of being vulnerable with you and telling you everything or giving you details or even letting you know what's really going on because they have a fear of being vulnerable with you. Okay. Next card. It says, you are a child of the divine. Remember, you are God's child. You can do all things through him. You can do all things, not some things, all things. If you're having a hard time, you need to pray. You need to remember who you are. You are a child of God. Okay, we can always go to him, ask him for help, guidance, direction, clarity, confirmation, whatever you need. Okay, he is the source. He'll give you what you need. All right. I feel like right now, this situation is a very low vibration. Based in fear, shame, ego, pride, just like that whole I'm the parent, you the child type thing. And I feel like this situation here, you need to approach it a little bit different. Not telling anybody how to raise their children. All I'm saying is you might want to change your approach, because if it's not working for you, what's the harm in trying something else, okay? Playing games. Yeah, I feel like they're playing games because they're hiding. They don't want to be vulnerable. So it's like you're going in a circle with whatever issue you're trying to resolve with your son, or somebody you view as a son, a younger male. Like whatever situation you're trying to resolve with this person, it's like you can't because they have a fear of being vulnerable with you. But divine timing in play. That's 2 divine cards. That's spirit trying to tell you. Okay. So spirit is telling you, it's coming through that you need to change how you approach this. Okay? You have to change how you're approaching the situation if you want to see positive forward movement. All right? I feel like you want to do it your way. And spirit is saying, you can do that, but guess what? If you continue to do that, you're not going to get the result that you want. Spirit will make you wait. They're going to make you wait until you realize that you have to change something, that to help you have to do something different. You have to do something different. That's why the situation is not moving, because the divine timing is in play. Spirit is saying, if you're not going to do what you know in your heart you need to do, because I'm pretty sure that spirit is giving you other options. And the option card is out here. I'm pretty sure spirit gave you other options how to deal with this, but you feel like you're going to do it your way. For some of y'all, your child has mental health issues or may have mental health issues. They might be dealing with something you have no clue, and their behavior is a reflection of it, but you don't know. You're thinking it's something else. You're thinking it's something else. I don't know. I can't be specific with that, but you think it's something else, but it's something completely different issue. It's something they have fear of telling you or sharing with you. And Spirit said they're going to let you keep going in the circle with your child, because you have options, other ways of handling it, and you're choosing not to. I feel like you're really choosing to stay in that authoritative position when you don't have to. It's not going to resolve what needs to get resolved. They don't feel you have to make it a safe space for your child to come to you and be able to be honest and forthcoming and share what's really going on with them. That's the only way to resolve this issue, whatever it may be. For some of y'all, I'm definitely getting mental health issues. Like they're having behaviors. And you may not believe in that. You don't believe in psychology or medication or therapy. But it's definitely an option. And if it's not working your way, Spirit giving you options. There's other ways to handle this. If it's not working your way, why would you not try something else if it's going to benefit your child? Someone might have told you this. A neighbor might have told you this. Somebody, I feel like somebody, a male or a female neighbor, somebody already told you this. Like, you know this. You had this conversation with somebody that they recommended a different course of action. And you have a tendency to stay in you want to push ahead in the same lane that you're in, thinking that eventually you're going to nail that hammer in. Nail that, like you're going to get the nail and keep hitting it with the hammer. Sometimes everything doesn't need a hammer. Everything does not need a hammer, okay? So however you handle stuff in the past, you have to leave it. It might have worked in the past. It might have worked for other situations. It might have worked for your other children or whoever you're viewing as a child, or this situation. It might have worked with somebody else. Spirit says, leave it in the past. Don't live there, okay? Your person, the whoever this is, your son, the person you see as a son, they're being sneaky for a reason, because they're having trouble being vulnerable. And under do not live in the past card, you have the options. It's saying you don't got to do it the same way you always do it, because Spirit is giving you options. They're giving you options. And remember that your words matter, because you are going to have an opportunity. It's going to be a breakthrough. And when you get that breakthrough, do not go in there with a hammer. Spirit is saying do not go in a hammer. You have a whole entire tool belt to use, because you are a child of the divine. You have everything you need to be successful. Okay, so pick and choose your words wisely, so that way you can get them out of the game plan of going in circles and everything. You guys got to work towards healing this connection. All right, healing and self-care is needed, and the divine time is in play. And I feel like this is not the first time you guys are hearing this. This is not the first time somebody recommended this. I feel like somebody you know. The neighbor card came up, female, male energy. I feel like somebody that maybe is not, I wouldn't say a family friend or close or relative. I would say actually it's just somebody that you met and shared what you're going through. Or someone that, it could be an actual neighbor. Or it just be like somebody you work to next. Somebody you sit next to at work. Or somebody that or it could be a coworker, like somebody that you share space with at work, or it's just someone you share space with. It's somebody in your community. It could be somebody from church that you shared this, and they told you have other options. Like they already let you know. Like Spirit is trying to help you, and it's a lesson for you along as your son. This is a lesson for you that you don't have to be one way that it is okay to be another way, is that other paths. Like sometimes you have to veer off the course to explore other options because it's going to be beneficial. All right. So I hope that helped you, Sagittarius. If any of it resonated with anybody, I hope that you leave a comment below. Let me know. All right. And hit that like, subscribe, and share button if you can. Okay, I'm dragging y'all. This energy is, it's heavy. All right. Love and light, y'all. Take care.